Well. It's good to know that the year is coming to an end. And of course, as it comes to an end, there are these new resolutions that one has to make and new plans, setting up maybe a course for the new year. And specifically for the Form 4s of the year 2022. This is high time that you need to set your resolution straight, priorities right, and of course, trying to do what you call stock taking and trying to look, covering the areas that you trying to list the areas that you did good, the areas that you didn't do good. And of course, when you realize that you didn't maybe hit your target as per to the year 2021, then of course you need to stop, sit and think, and know that you need maybe to work towards your objectives and the set goals. And of course, you don't work towards the past, you work towards the future. So with me, it's a K.c.s.e English Literature Paper 101. And of course, this is the projected paper 2022 excerpt number 5. This is excerpt number 5 from the excerpts, the number of excerpts that you have successfully. Excerpt 1, 2, 3, 4, and now this is the 5th one. And I would prefer that you take your time and write now. In fact, it's now. If it is not now, then it's now. So welcome, let's go through this excerpt and we see what are the exam style questions and how exactly you're supposed to respond to an exam style question. Well, read the following excerpt and answer the questions that follow. They were silent as they climbed the hill on their way back from Nasila River to draw water. The water containers that they carried on their backs were now heavy. The straps that supported the containers pressed down their heads with a painful exhaustion. As they walked, each one of them allowed her mind to fleetingly roam the fanciful land of wishful thinking. Rishan thought how wonderful it would be had she had a chance to enroll at Egerton University and after graduation had a chance to work with her role model, Minik Ene Goitoi. The Emakererei at the ship ranch that she managed. She imagined herself already there driving a large flock of sheep, and when she thought of sheep, her mind flew back to 15 years or so earlier and reminisced the first time that she saw a sheep. It was a childhood memory, a memorable picture from the swirling scene around her which had been captured and preserved by her mind when she and Tayo accompanied their father to the Nakuru agricultural show. She could still see in her mind a group of big, docile, tawny, woolly animals that stood panting drowsily in a green pasture, with the sun beaming down brightly from a clear blue sky. She had then admired the white long overcoats that the handlers wore. Tayo also thought of a Makerere. She would ask Joseph Pamwat to assist her compose a song in her praise. She had already put words to a tune she had composed to ridicule the three women who she thought collaborated with Ben to oppress the women folk. They were Nasila's three blind mice who, she thought, did not seem to know that the world was changing. Those were the Enkasa Kutoni who threatened to cast Intoye Nemangalana and ensured that they did not get husbands nor children. The midwife Engaitoyoni, who threatened to spy on the young women as they gave birth to ensure that any who was still among Intoye Nemangalana had her status altered there and then. And the dreaded Enkamuratani, who would never tire of wielding her Olmrinya menacingly. These are examples of exam-style questions from the excerpt. So, question 1. Question 1 has got 4 marks. Place the excerpt in its immediate context. Place the excerpt in its immediate context. That is, before the excerpt, Tayo and Ratian go to the river to fetch water. They remember their discussion with their aunt and admire Minik's fight against women oppression by men. They muse that men must be very angry with her for snatching 500 girls from her. After the excerpt, Tayo sings the song that she has composed about 3 women whom she refers to as mice silently in her heart. One of those women is the Enkamuratani chasing a woman with a knife. Question 2. Identify and illustrate 2 aspects of style in this excerpt. Identify and illustrate 2 aspects of style used in this excerpt. 1. Flashback. Ratian recalls 15 years back when she and Tayo accompanied their father to the Nakuru agricultural show, and she saw sheep for the first time. Vivid description. The sheep are vividly described as big, docile, tawny, woolly animals. Metaphors. She calls the 3 women who collaborated with men to oppress women as Nasila's 3 blind mice. So it's metaphorical, as she refers to the women as 3 blind mice. Question number 3. Discuss 2 themes evident in the excerpt. Discuss 2 themes evident in the excerpt. The theme of determination or optimism. Ratian is full of optimism that one day she will join Egerton University. Number 2, women as their own enemies. The 3 Nasilan women collaborated with men to oppress women. 3. Negative cultural practices. The 3 women propagate negative cultural practices against women such as FGM. Question number 4. Discuss 1 character trait of Ratian and Tayo in the excerpt. Ratian is visionary. She thought how wonderful it would be had she had a chance to enroll at the Egerton University. She dreams of going to university. Tayo is critical. She wants to compose a song ridiculing 3 Nasilan women who collaborated with men to oppress women. Question number 5. The straps that supported the containers pressed down their heads with a painful exhaustion. Rewrite beginning with Okay, you'll be given that one, good students. With a painful exhaustion, the straps that supported the containers pressed down their heads. Question number 6. How do Ratian's thoughts now come to be fulfilled in the future? Briefly explain. Later, she is rescued from a planned marriage by Nabaru and is taken to Minik's ranch. There, she's given a house and a job. Minik also helps in securing their admission at Egerton University. She also gives a scholarship. The novel ends when she and Tayo are going to university. Explain the meaning of the following words as used in the excerpt. For marks, good students, this one will be given. Reminiscate, to recall or recalled. Collaborated, worked together with somebody, to work together with someone. Dreaded, that is feared. Menacingly, that is threateningly. That marks the end of this particular episode, good students, and of course this has been my good wish from to you, that whatever that makes sense, pick it, use it, and by the end you'll come to thank me. And if you've not subscribed, may I take this ample opportunity to request that you, after you've successfully listened and gone through this particular analysis and the use of excerpt, just the best thing that you can do is just to support me by either subscribing, giving it a like, and maybe sharing it with friends, all the people that you care most. And above all, I just want to wish you a happy new year, that is after a merry Christmas, happy new year's and a prosperous year 2022.